You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Mrs. Claus is coming. Fast Foodies, I'm wishing you all, the entire Fast Foodie Nation, a very Merry Christmas. That is, if today is Christmas. I think I'm going to be posting this on Christmas. And so if I am, well, Merry Christmas. And if I'm not posting this on Christmas, if I'm posting it after Christmas or before Christmas, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, or I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. What's your favorite part about Christmas and this Christmas time, this holiday season? Let me know in the comments down below. Personally, my favorite part about Christmas has to be spending time with my friends, family, all of my loved ones, especially those that I don't get to see too often. I would be lying, however, if I didn't say that one of my favorite parts about Christmas is seeing all the gifts under the Christmas tree. And you know what gift I love to see under the Christmas tree with my name written on it? A box of treats. But not just any treats, peanut butter treats. And since it is Christmas time, why not have a Christmas themed peanut butter treat? Just like this. Mrs. Claus chocolate cake. Now do you get the intro? Trust me, I know the words of Santa Claus is coming to town, but I thought I'd switch them up a bit to match this peanut butter. This Mrs. Claus's, it's gonna be hard to say with the two S's. Mrs. Claus's chocolate cake peanut butter treat from the one and only Nerdy Nuts. And by now, it's probably a little bit too late to buy a jar of peanut butter treats for your loved one. However, let's be real here. It's never a bad time to give someone a jar of peanut butter, especially a jar of Nerdy Nuts peanut butter. And best part is, if you want to pick some up while saving some money, you can head on over to their website, which will be linked in the description box below, and enter my discount code FASTFoodies10 to save some money. Plus, that does help out this channel as well, so I truly would appreciate it. But I've been waiting quite some time to taste this. I've seen it underneath the Christmas tree, and boy, I've been wanting to open this up pretty darn badly. I mean, Mrs. Claus's chocolate cake peanut butter, it has to be tasty, right? And wait till you guys hear this description. A peanut butter treat straight from the North Pole. Mrs. Claus's chocolate cake starts with smunchy, dark chocolate peanut butter layered on top of raspberry sauce. She tops it off with rich chocolate frosting and dark chocolate raspberry truffles. Stays nutty, spread smiles. If this is Mrs. Claus's chocolate cake, I wonder what Mr. Claus's chocolate cake would taste like. There we go. Oh boy, before I get any more words mixed up, let me go ahead and grab my Nerdy Nuts tasting spoon and open this up. Oh, so I guess that's what dark chocolate raspberry truffles look like. Let me show you guys this. Look at all those truffles. Yes, those right there. I thought they were peanut butter cups at first, but no, those are the truffles. You got the chocolate sauce. I think the raspberry sauce. Look at that layer of raspberry sauce on the bottom. I have to make sure to, oh, this is so thick. It's gonna bend my Nerdy Nut spoon. But look at how chocolatey that is. Holy cow. Look, there's that raspberry. Oh, it's down in the bottom there. This is something else. It's so thick. I need to get a bigger Nerdy Nuts tasting spoon. On the spoon, look. I know the lighting isn't the best, but I did get some of that raspberry sauce on there. I'm excited for that raspberry truffle, dark chocolate raspberry truffle. Oh! That was an accidental spoon drop. What happened when I went, oh! I bit into one of those dark chocolate raspberry truffles. My initial reaction was, you know, Mrs. Claus, she didn't go too heavy on the raspberry. I was really expecting a bit more of that raspberry, because you get some of that raspberry sauce on the bottom, but it is it's not the thickest layers of raspberry sauce, and it's just so hard to get to. But I knew I shouldn't have doubted Mrs. Claus. I knew she'd come through. And boy, did she come through. You see, those truffles right there, they're not just chocolate. No, they are dark chocolate raspberry truffles. And you know where the raspberry is? It's hidden inside. When you bite into, it's like think of a gusher. You know those gushers with the juice inside? When you bite into that, what looks like a peanut butter cup, you just get a burst of raspberry flavor. And that's what I was experiencing when I went, oh, that burst of raspberry. Oh, that is it's a little tart too, a little sweet and tart raspberry flavor. And then when that contrasts with the outside chocolate shell of that truffle, and then how can we forget the main component of this jar of peanut butter, the peanut butter, that dark chocolate peanut butter, you get that raspberry, the little tartness of the raspberry, the sweetness of the raspberry, and then kind of the same thing, you know, I'm happy that they went with the dark chocolate, not a milk chocolate, because I think it'd be too sweet if they went with milk chocolate. But because you get that dark chocolate in there, that classic smunchy texture, Mrs. Claus, you know your peanut butter. Now I'm really interested to find out what Mr. Claus's peanut butter would be like. Do you think it would be like white chocolate, like the opposite, or what's the opposite of raspberries? I don't know. Nerdy Nuts, if you're watching this, can you guys please comment down below? Or can you come out with a Mr. Claus's peanut butter? It's probably too late now. Hopefully we don't have to wait till next year to find out what Mr. Claus's peanut butter is. Oh well. But for ratings, I'm gonna give Nerdy Nuts' Mrs. Claus's. Should I give this to Nerdy Nuts' or Mrs. Claus? I'm gonna give this jar of peanut butter a rating of, I'm gonna go 9.5 out of 10. Almost at that perfect 10 out of 10 mark. If I was like my sister and a big fan of kind of your fruits and more of your sorbet kind of like desserts, then I would easily be giving this a 10 out of 10. But because I'm more of that like peanut butter, caramel kind of guy, that's why I went with a 9.5 out of 10. But yeah, this would be a great kind of Valentine's Day gift. And you know, peanut butter doesn't really go bad. So actually, I don't know. Does peanut butter go bad? I always finish these jars in like a day or two. So I've never tried that out. But yeah, if you buy this now, you can get it for Valentine's Day. You get that raspberry kind of vibe going, raspberry red. So make it great. You can write over the name, just instead of like Mrs. Claus's chocolate cake, just write like Cupid's chocolate cake. And there you go. But hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm gonna go clean up. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Those truffles. Total game changer. If you made it to the end of this video, then I'm sure that you want to become a fast foodie as well. So all you have to do is hit that subscribe button. And to see exclusive behind the scenes footage, then you can head on over to Instagram and follow the Fast Foodies at Fast Foodies Review.